Hello everybody, it is Carrie, Katerina, and Lucas, and we are just outside of St. Elmo Ghost Town, which is up the road from Buena Vista, Colorado. And today we have a huge adventure in store. We're going to do Mount Antero. Now by itself, this is only a few hour-long trail, but there are 5 side trails here. And if you follow trails off-road and you add it all up, it says it's gonna be 12 hours of driving. So we may not even see everything along this trail today. There's Baldwin Lake, there's White Mountain, there's all kinds of stuff to see and do. There's supposed to be fishing, there's hiking. This should be a really amazing day today. Well, you know us, it wouldn't be a trail traveler adventure without some drama. And drama we may have. In the parking lot, a guy coming out told us he turned around when he got to a truck that was stuck up ahead because it was too scary for him to try and go past it. So all we can do is get up there, take a look for ourselves, and see if we can continue up the trail. We have been climbing rather quickly from the very beginning, and we are getting into some really nice views. Well, there's the truck in the trail, and it is kind of in the middle. We're gonna have to see if we can make our way around it.
You still have plenty of room. Okay, slow, keep going, you're good, you're good.
Needless to say, this is quite uncomfortable. I'm very close to the truck, and you can see my tires are riding right on the edge of the cliff. If this was to give away, it would not be for a fun day.
Hold on. Straight a little bit more straight. Stop, stop, stop. No, don't move. Don't start moving anywhere. Put the tires straight. Okay, like that. Forward. A hair forward. Forward. No, don't move the tires. Forward. 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 Now turn passenger.
Well, that was seriously sketchy, but we made it through. We're okay, and we're going to continue the rest of our journey. If it's not obvious by looking at the trail here, this does come with quite the shelf road warning. If you don't like shelf roads, you may not like this one. It's pretty narrow and it's pretty steep off the edge, but stay to the passenger side, shouldn't be that big of a deal. Now, this water next to us is Baldwin Creek, and today it's looking absolutely beautiful. No good spot to stop right here and soak it in, but hopefully we'll find a spot further up the road. This is a fantastic spot to stop. This little waterfall is absolutely gorgeous. What a day today. You just gotta soak this in and take in the scenery. Now, Mount Antero is one of Colorado's famous 14ers with an elevation of 14,276 feet. Now, the mountain itself is named after Chief Antero, who worked to promote peace between his tribe and American settlers in the 19th century. In 1952, Grady Cardwell and his son began mining beryllium on Mount Antero. They later discovered other gems, including aquamarine, smoky quartz, and blue topaz. Today, the Cardwell family's mining operation is still in operation. Mount Antero is one of the few 14ers with a road that travels close to the summit. In fact, at the end of the trail, you're only 500 feet away from claiming a 14er for yourself. Just take a look at this view from here. Quite breathtaking. I'm almost speechless. It is just so beautiful today. When people ask us, why do we do this? This is why. To say that views like this recharge our soul is an understatement. The beauty of this area, the landscapes, it's just really hard to beat. As we head down from Mount Antero, there is a little side trip over to Mount White. It's not really far out of our way, but we want to experience yet another peak up here. And Mount White sits at 13,266 feet. Now, if that's not enough for you, this is one of the only trails around that never drops down below tree line. You are up above the tree line the entire trail, giving you amazing views of places like Mount Antero at 14,275 feet, Mount Chaffee at 14,232 feet, and Mount Tabaguchi at 14,163 feet. So you are literally surrounded by some of Colorado's 14ers. Well, Mount White's not a 14er, but it's damn close, and we're gonna go take a look. But we are far from done today. Our next leg is going to take us over to Browns Lake. Hopefully, get in a little fishing. But we'll have to see how things go when we get there. So far, so good. We've been up to Mount Antero, we've been up to Mount White, and now we're heading out to Browns Lake. Should be fun. This is going to be a little easier on this stretch of it. Rated a 4.4 on Trails Off-Road, and there's supposed to be a nice spot at the end with a large beaver pond, which means fishing, and some hiking trails and stuff. So we will see what we're in for when we get to the end of this trail. But so far, this area has been a lot of fun, very beautiful, super, super scenic. After a few hours of being above the tree line, we are finally getting down into the valley low enough to get back into some trees. It's a nice change of pace, but man, is it hard to beat the scenery when you're way up high. This has been a very interesting section of trail. The turns are really tight. It's not ultra narrow like some other places, but it is definitely making for some super tight turns. A few people might need to make 3-point turns, especially if you're in something with longer wheelbase like a Gladiator. You might really have to do some 3-pointers in a couple of these turns. There's some good camping sites around. You got a little stream running off to our passenger side. And we're still working our way down to the lake. And maybe we'll pick up that $1 million reward for capturing Bigfoot out here. You never know. With such a great combination of nature, beauty, and weather, you'd wish you'd had 48 or even 72 hours in a day to really enjoy it. It feels like there's just never enough time to truly take it all in. For some people, this may seem like just a simple road through the forest. For others, it's where their soul belongs.
At least I found something. Trailer is big, beautiful. Okay. All right.
Well, that was Brown's Lake. Tried to do a little fishing, and as soon as we got to the water, it started pouring like mad. As we were walking back to the Jeep, it started hailing on us. So, and then the wind kicked up like crazy. So, not good conditions for fishing. Rain, hail, wind, no. So we gave it up.
When we got to the Jeep, it is sunny and beautiful.
Yeah, we're back to the Jeep and it all stopped, but we have a long day ahead of us. We're all the way at the end of Brown's Lake, and we want to get to, what, Baldwin?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we want to do yet another side trail. It's 2:30. It's going to take us a while to get there, so we need to try and step it up, make up some time. But we came down the mountain from Brown Lake. That was a little unfortunate with the weather up there. But now we are heading towards Baldwin Lake. This is supposed to be like a 4 or 5 rated trail. Oh, nice little water crossing here. And the description says that there is some good high alpine lake fishing. So we're gonna go up and check it out. And at the end, I know there's a couple spots along the way. If you want to try and do some fishing, we'll try and point those out. But at the very end, there's about a 1/4 mile hike to the lake. So we'll see how things are when we get there, see if it's not too windy, and if it doesn't start, you know, maybe snowing on us, who knows. It is mid-August and it is 60 degrees here. Absolutely gorgeous day, but we do have these weird clouds that keep coming in and threatening us a little bit. So, off to Baldwin Lake we go. Okay, I can see why this is, well, this should be maybe even a little higher rated than the other trails. There's some bigger ruts, some bigger rocks, and it's definitely making a rougher ride. I mean, I would have really had no problem probably taking the Subaru on all the other stuff, but I sure wouldn't take it up here.
Down here.
I almost missed that. It's a 22-degree roll. that's the hiking trail. As the trail climbs up above the tree line, the difficulty climbs as well. You'll find yourself face to face with a handful of progressively more difficult obstacles as you head up the mountain. In fact, the difficulty of the whole trail is based on this small section here. But all this journey is awarded with some remarkable views, and at the end of the trail, you'll find yourself at the entrance to Baldwin Mine. Now, I couldn't find much information on the mine itself, but we believe it is a mineral mine. So it's not for gold or silver, it was for minerals and gems like Colorado's aquamarine. The mine entrance is actually in pretty good shape. There's some retaining walls, some mine rails, and you can get inside if you dare. Katerina decided she wanted to go in for a closer look. It is not recommended that you go inside the mine. That entrance is going to close up any time now due to rock slides. It's also not very tall inside. You have to bend over to walk through it. So, if you're a little bit afraid of the dark, and maybe even a little claustrophobic, you might want to stay out. In fact, Lucas wouldn't even go in. He stayed out and waited for Katerina to come back out. Well, we need to get down the hill a little bit to get over to the actual lake. I still want to try and get in some fishing today, and Baldwin Lake is home to some native cutthroat trout. But these clouds, they're not looking favorable for us, so we want to get down there before the rain comes in.
Film you.
Well, there's a reason that it's called fishing and not catching. Because yet again, I'm skunked at a local lake, did not catch a damn thing. And just as I thought my luck was going to turn, well, it turned indeed, but the wrong way, and it started raining on us again, and we had to hoof out of there the quarter mile back to the Jeep in the rain, and now we just want to get down off of Baldwin Lake.
Alright, just let's do it slow and careful. Don't care about truck, I care about us.
One last obstacle to get by, and it's this broken down truck. And I don't think it's going to seem any less sketchy going back the opposite direction.
Start turning. Start turning. And you are perfect. Turn more, turn more, turn more. Yeah.
Wow, that was Mount Antero, along with a lot of other things, Mount White and Baldwin Lake and everything to do up here, with one exception. We tried to get in as much as we could, but we were on this trail for 8 hours and 40 minutes. So it's a long day if you try and do everything. If you want to try and hit everything up here, plan on camping up here somewhere. There's lots of dispersed camping, beautiful campsites, some of them on the river, some of them at lakes, so just some beautiful, outstanding campsites up here for you to check out. So you want a whole day adventure up here by St. Elmo? Check it out. That's Mount Antero and the little side trails here in beautiful Colorado. Thanks for watching, everybody. From Katerina and myself, stay safe out there. We'll see you on the trails.